Welcome back to my channel, Casablanca Cargo. This is Kathy, and today I'm going to make a cover, cloth fabric cover for composition notebooks. Okay, so this is one I have already. I had made this a while ago, and it's in my shop. Let me show it to you real quick. It's got a very long closure, but I thought that would be fun, and as the book expands, which if you've seen any of my videos, you know they expand. They get bigger when you put stuff in. This one comes with the notebook, and it has different images of, guess what, France. And then there's a little trivia about something about France. And so this cloth cover, this was made with, I cut out from suede an Eiffel Tower, and this is the negative space from that, and I inserted behind it some fabric that says cafe latte. This is flannel, and then I collaged all this fabric, sewed it. This is all scraps that I put a piece of netting over, and then just, you know, free motion crazy sewed over top of it. This is the spine. This is just a piece of fabric for the spine, and then this is some thrifted lace that I sewed down, and this is a piece of canvas that is new material. All the other ones are new or thrifted, you know, just depends. And then this very long tail is new fabric on top of muslin with a thrifted fabric flower, and then it just wraps around as shown, and the inside then is just sewn. The cover can come off so you can change out the notebook. It's been covered with the canvas that was on the back. Showed you on the back. It's in the inside, tucks in there like that, and of course the raw edges are exposed because it is supposed to fray like this. Canvas here is fraying on the edge, but because I sewed it here, it may only fray to the sewn line. You know, wherever it's caught, it won't fray any further. So this one is in my shop. I'm going to make another one because I realized at some, you know, dark hour of the morning that the other one that I had sold, and so here's a picture of it. That was a while ago as well that I made that one. This one I'm going to go in a little bit different direction. There's some thread. I'm going to use some of this canvas paper, and I only call it paper because they cut it into 12 by 12, and then they're calling it 12 sheets, you know, real canvas fabric. So I got this at Tuesday morning, and I used some of this in some of my other journals, my Betty's Bambinos, and they're in my shop. But I thought maybe this will work for, I've got all this extra now, and I got this, I ordered this on, oh gosh, I think it was Amazon, because I love mushrooms, and I thought, oh, it's beautiful. And all I saw was just, you know, mushroom motifs, just, you know, to cut them out and just have mushroom motifs. So I want to use this, some of the mushrooms in this fabric. It's a canvas upholstery material. So I thought that would be good, and look how it coordinates with the color. I think it's gonna, there's orange, there's a raspberry, I think that would look cute. And then there's the yellow, or golden yellow. That's pretty. You know how it picks up in the browns and stuff. So. This is going to be a sewing project. There's green. I think I might want to do either yellow or raspberry. I'm going to do the raspberry. Do one of them because I really like that. Okay, so it's not I have a composition book. This was my daughter's, and she tore out her pages. I'm not going to put this to sell or anything, but she gave me the book, and it's not wide enough to go all the way, so I am going to make a spine. So with that, I think I'm going to use this bit of yellow. Get it open. Raspberries. Okay, so this is going to be the spine part. Right. And this is going to be the front and the other side. So I'm going to sew all of these together. Okay, for this part, I'm just going to finger press it open. Over here. So I'm going to press that open. Okay, let me get my clamps to hold it down, because I'm going to top stitch it down. There it is. The seams are stitched down, and now they won't bump up in the cover. And I'm going to change, I need to change my needle to the free motion, and then I'm going to put some of the mushrooms on before I put the backing on, or the inside. Now this is 6 inches, 6 inches, 6 inches, which of course has a little bit of seam allowance, like a 1/4 inch seam allowance sewn together. Get the journal. Just gonna put it like this. And since it's canvas, I'm not going to worry about interfacing. This is canvas, and I've worked with thinner thinner elements. So what I'm going to do is cut out some of these mushroom motifs. I'll speed this up too. I'm going to use a little bit of glue stick just in the middle, just to hold it down. So I'm going to increase the stitch length to about 4, and the width is at 0, and I'm going to slow it down on the speed since I don't have my foot pedal attached. There's one. Here's the stitching. Just went around all the mushroom a few times with the brown thread, run around the stems and stuff. There's the front, and this is what it looks like on the back. And so these are 6-inch panels to start, And now it measures 16 inches. Okay, and here's the composition of book. Let's see how we're still doing. I trimmed down the top going forward. Let's see if I kind of put it in there. Yeah. So the edges are going to be raw and they will fray a little bit. That's to be expected. Okay, so I need to work on, before I put the lining in, I'm going to do a ribbon closure, and I'm going to add some lace to my closure ribbon. And I'm going to use a zigzag. A fairly large stitch. 3.5, 3.5. I think that should be sufficient. Is measures at about 27.5 inches. Okay, so I'm going to take this pillowcase and use it for the inside and sew around like this to close it, closure. And then I'm going to take this band from another pillowcase for the inside to hold it in. I'm going to keep it like this, and I also need to put my ribbon in. My ribbon closure. It's going to tuck in here. And then I'm sewing all the way around. Okay. Gonna do a zigzag on this. Go around one more time, just for fun. Okay. Now I'm going to trim the long edges off. around. Do a straight stitch on this one. So and there we go. There's the insides. I'm going to trim this off from this side. And this one. It's gonna hold it in there. There we go. Now I gotta go like this. Get it in there. Slide. It's not pretty to get it in there, but it gets in there. Okay. Close it. And it comes around like that. Or it can come around like this with the lace showing. A little bit of that. So it either can go on the back, go on the front. There we go. Thanks for joining me today. Bye for now.